This is Share Your Story with Ironwood Cancer and Research Centers, featuring Sierra Susha.
Hi, my name is Sierra Susha. I'm 27 years old and I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I was diagnosed with breast cancer the first time in 2024, and the second time in 2025. I see Dr. DeComo, Dr. Kanuja, Dr. Blackburn, and Dr. Ombrod at Ironwood Cancer Center, and this is Rice.
Hi.
Can you share what it was like when you first met your care team at Ironwood Cancer and Research Centers?
The first person I met with at Ironwood was Dr. DeComo. He was my breast surgeon. I met him 2 days after I was officially diagnosed the first time. And me and my mom came to that appointment, and we were very scared and confused and didn't know what was coming next. And we left that appointment literally like high-fiving. Like, we loved him so much. It didn't feel like a scary, heavy thing. Like, I felt very safe and like I was in good hands, and I just really wasn't scared for what was coming. He was so amazing and made me feel like everything was going to be okay.
Now that you've completed treatment, how has life changed for you?
So I started chemo April 8th and I just finished June 10th. It was really difficult. I didn't have to do chemo my first diagnosis, but all of the staff and the nurses and everyone here made it so like comfortable. Like, the actual chemo experience was not bad. It wasn't something I didn't look like forward to, I guess. I don't know. It just felt safe here. The actual chemo was rough, but now that it's over, I'm just very grateful that that's behind me and that I don't have to do it again. And next I have radiation with Dr. Ombrod.
Looking back on your journey, what are some of the most meaningful lessons you've learned?
The most meaningful lesson I've learned throughout all of this is that I think everyone has this kind of idea that these bad things aren't going to happen to them, and the first thing everyone tells me when I tell them that I have cancer is, "You're too young, like this doesn't happen." You almost feel like that's just things that you hear about until it happens to you. So I really have a new appreciation for life and how I go about living my life, and just being extremely grateful for everything that I have, because you really just don't know when things are about to go south. So yeah, I just really try to be myself and live as authentically as I can and experience everything.
Is there a moment or memory from your experience that really stands out to you?
I think, in the future, when I look back on all of this, the moment that I'm going to remember the most is when I had to shave my head. That was a really tough and scary day for me. We ended up having a lot of my family and friends come to the house, and my boyfriend and a few of my friends shaved their heads with me, and we filmed the whole thing and made a really beautiful video, and it just reminded me that I wasn't alone in it. And, there's still days now where I'm like, okay, this is hard and this sucks. But then I go back and I watch that video and I'm like, I'm so lucky. So that is something I'll remember forever.
During your cancer journey, what personal achievement are you most proud of, and what made it so meaningful for you?
The most meaningful thing that I still was able to do during my cancer journey was open up a new tattoo shop with him. There were so many moments where I either felt really sick, or there was financial problems, or I just didn't know what was about to come next, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it. Literally a week after my first chemo, I ended up in the hospital for 5 days after because I was so sick. And then 2 days later, we were up getting our studio ready. We still just did it. And now it's up and it's running and it's full of artists. And it's been so fun and it was really cool to have something to look forward to during that time, because a lot of cancer is really heavy and it sucks when nobody it's not an easy thing to go through. So having something that felt really exciting and motivating at the same time helped me balance all of the dark, I guess.
When things felt difficult, where did you find your strength and encouragement?
I found my strength and encouragement through him. My mom's literally been at every single appointment with me this entire time, and so incredibly helpful. A lot of my friends have been very supporting, my dogs. But again, my tattoo shop and just having my purpose have helped a lot. But also, even though it's rare to get breast cancer at a young age, the rates are rising a lot, like rapidly. So I've actually been able to connect with several other girls across the country that have been diagnosed with the same thing, that are about the same age as me. And, you know, we help each other. And I just feel like a lot of them have been able to reach out to me through my social media, asking for help and asking for advice, and being able to be there for them has made this a lot easier for me, and it just made me feel like maybe this happened for a reason. When I was diagnosed the first time, you know, I didn't know anybody who went through anything similar, so it felt very lonely and confusing. And if I can help make these other girls not feel so alone throughout it, then it makes it worth it.
What would you want others to know about Ironwood Cancer and Research Centers and the care provided?
Ironwood is literally the best cancer center. I met with a few different places, and here was just, everybody is so nice. Everybody's so smart. You just trust your doctors so much. I've never felt like unheard or unsafe, or like I didn't know, you know, what was going on. They're all so thorough and clear. But again, like, I'm here, I've probably been here 100 times, and I don't get upset or anything when I'm on my way here. Like, I love all my doctors so much, and I'm so grateful for them.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with others who might be walking a similar path?
If you are unfortunately walking this path too, I just want to say that I know that it's scary, and I know that it's hard, and there's a lot of bad days, but that it will be okay. There's always so much light on the other side of it, and even throughout it, you know, there's so many things that are still positive and to look forward to and to be grateful for, and it comes to an end. And it's not forever, and you're going to be okay. And I just want to say thank you to my doctors, Dr. DeComo, Dr. Ambrad, Dr. Kanuja, Dr. Rula, and Dr. Blackburn for being so amazing.
How has it felt to support your loved one throughout this journey?
You know, going into this at such a young age, you know, me being 24 at the time she was diagnosed, and her being 26 at the time of her first diagnosis, you know, you don't really know what you're getting into. And like she had said, this team does a very good job of making you feel comfortable, and not only comfortable, but helping you understand, you know, what you're getting into. And it's hard because it changes so much. It's not cut and dry. You know, it changes day by day and week by week and month by month. That being said, everybody is very patient and understanding, and you know, they do their best to explain why they're doing what they're doing, and how they're doing what they're doing. And you know, being the partner to somebody who's going through something like this is not easy by any means. You know, anybody who's walked this path with a loved one will understand, and you don't understand it until you're in the shoes. You know, you have an idea of what cancer looks like, and it's really not that. So on behalf of, you know, myself and anybody else who loves, you know, somebody who's gone through what Sierra is going through, I just want to thank Ironwood for being so caring and being so diligent in the treatments that they offer. And beyond that, you know, being so personable. You know, that means more than anything else, I think, in this. So yeah, thank you.
Beautiful in all of your scars. You're so beautiful. tears me apart. I want you to know how you wearing no scars. It's so beautiful, you're beautiful.
Thank you, Sierra, for sharing your powerful story. Your strength and resilience are truly inspiring to us all. For more information, visit ironwoodcrc.com.